Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about is a Victor M front mount, and this one we've been working on, and a few ins and outs about Victor tone arms that are wooden. Here we see the U-shaped piece that fits into the tone arm, this piece here, which hooks on to the little nipple right here and on this side. When you assemble the two end caps, these nickel-plated pieces, this piece here holds the horn, and then this here rides in these two holes on this. When you put it together, you want to have the nipples, it's designed for that, right here. It clips on right here. When I got it, the original pin in this was loose. And a lot of people will pin these over, and I looked at it and somebody had tried to solder it, so I machined it off. And then when I started to drill, I figured out why they had done that, because originally someone had tried to drill and retap it and had broken a drill off in it, so I made a new one. You want to make sure that when you put them together, that this shaft and the clip here, this piece here, look like a gun sight. It's not bent. You look at it this way, it's not, these shafts pieces aren't bent. And when it fits in here, the reason I'm talking about this, when this fits in here and we clip in, a lot of Victors, you'll have the whole tone arm assembly up here mounted, and this is doing this. This has to be rigid. So if this is going click, 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 and the yoke here is loose to the shaft, you're going to have to tighten that up. This is where it pivots. So all you got to do is just come in, stab one, and then it will pop up like that. And you hear the click. Now, when we set it in, the tone arm doesn't wiggle back and forth, which if it does, if you have the front mount with a wooden one, and this turns, this is going to track wrong in your 78 record. So this has to be perfect. And this moves just like a regular tone arm, nice and smooth. Now all you have to do is add a new piece of rubber to the horn elbow. Now sometimes these rubbers, I get these from the phonographshop.com. He makes those for these yoke pieces. He always also, I think, makes reproduction of these also. This will slide in here like this. But if you have trouble sliding this in, you can put a little bit dab of silicone grease on this silicone spray. So you will just take a little bit on the finger. And now it slides into place. Pull it out just a little. This really helps insert the rubber, because the reproducer will now go on. Now if you have a problem with getting the reproducer on, you can do the same thing by just getting a little silicone spray on your finger and just right here at the edge. And that all slides in, because the reproducer has a pin in it. These early Victors, this has a pin in it. And then there's a hole in this shaft right here. So this fits in here like this. And then we will take this piece and we will bolt that in, and the rubber should be hitting that. And then all this goes together like that. And then you will be ready to play. And this is all it is to the tone arm, and then it's ready to go on a front mount Victor. I hope I explained this well for you, and that's my tip for the day.